if you just started dating. Then join your host, Lady DOREEN this and every Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. on Bed of Roses as it streams live on GN Radio, Sky TV 0185, Astra TV, Eurobed, Facebook Live, and GN on TUNEIN. For many waters cannot quench love, nor can the waters drown it. So set me as a seal upon your heart. Join us on Bed of Roses.
Bed of Roses, Bed of Roses, Bed of Roses. The marriage pot, as the artist Kenny Rogers said, without one special person I thought I would never find. Join us every Friday, 8 p.m. sharp. The bed will be laid. The secret will be revealed. Talking on the needs of love. You can also join in discussion on GN Radio and on YouTube. Call the studio numbers on 02037 358820 or 02032 860185. You can also text or WhatsApp on this line 07941 353132. Please share. Bed of Roses, the love in the air.
Bed of Roses Marriage Port is streaming now, so get connected. Get connected now. Bed of Roses Marriage Port is streaming now, so get connected. Tell a friend to tune in now.
I'm gonna take you by the hand and lay you down. On a bed of roses.
Bed of Roses, Bed of Roses, Marriage Pot. Life with the same person can become messy, still, predictable, and sometimes just boring. Do you want to learn how to spice up your relationship, bring the laughter back, and make it fresh as if you just started dating? Then join your host, Lady DOREEN this and every Friday from 8 to 10 p.m. on Bed of Roses as it streams live on GN Radio, Sky TV 0185, Astra TV, Eurobed, Facebook Live, and GN on TUNEIN. For many waters cannot quench love, nor can the waters drown it. So set me as a seal upon your heart. Join us on Bed of Roses.
On a bed of roses. Oh yes, we will lay you down on the bed of roses. The hour is here, the time is here. The moment for us to discuss, the moment for you to be spiced up, for you to receive information is here. This evening is going to be wonderful. It's going to be educative, interactive. All that you are looking for, you will find it tonight. I just want you to join us this evening on Bed of Roses Marriage Pot. Somebody, there is solution for you. Somebody, there is new ideas for you. Get yourself ready as we do it together, and this evening is going to be awesome. Let me play the first song, and then you can take that opportunity to call a friend, call a brother, call a sister, call your family members to gather right now. Bed of Roses is streaming now, so somebody get yourself ready.
Bed of Roses Marriage Port is streaming now, so get connected. Get connected now. Bed of Roses Marriage Pot is streaming now, so get connected. Tell a friend to tune in now.
Yes, right in your home, right in the chambers of your hall. Oh yeah. We are here tonight. Get yourself ready. This is the intro song from Phil Collins. He says, I wish it could rain down. Setting your mood for you.
You know I never meant to see you again, but I only passed by again. Yeah. All this time I stayed out of sight. I started wondering why. Now I wish it would rain down on me. Ooh, yes, I wish it would rain down on me. Ooh, yes, I wish it would rain down on me. Ooh, yes, I wish it would rain on me. You said you didn't need me in your life. Oh, I guess you were right. Yeah. Ooh, I never meant to cause you no pain, but it looks like I did it again. Yeah. Oh, I wish it would rain down on me. Oh, I wish it would rain on me now. Ooh, yes, I wish it would rain down on me. Ooh, yes, I wish it would rain on me. So your hurt is gone, mine's hanging on your side, and I know what it's eating and doing me now. I'm just waiting on your side. So I know I'm not meant to cause you no pain, and I realize I let you down. But I know in my heart of hearts, I know I'm never gonna hurt you again. Now I know I wish it would rain down on me. Oh, yes, I wish it would rain down on me now. Yes. Oh, yes, I wish it would rain down on me. Yes, you know I wish it would rain down. Yes. Just rain down on me. Thank you. Just let it rain down. Let it
Yes, I wish you could rain down by Phil Collins. I want you to know that wishes are not horses for us to ride. You got to deal with it. And tonight we are here to deal with the matter. We are here to discuss. We are here to interact. We are here to learn. I introduced to you somebody, Bed of Roses Marriage Port. And it is a program that we are here to find solution to marital needs, relational problems. And somebody, I want you to know that the curtains has been lifted up. We are going to bring the secret out. Things that nobody don't want to talk, we will talk about it. And tonight, such as we are going to talk, I want you to just get yourself ready by inviting as many as you can. I know how it's going to be tonight. Just get yourself ready. I know those of you that has already stationed yourself on Facebook. I thank God for your life. Let me take a moment and introduce every one of you on Facebook. Sister Camille, God bless you. We thank God for your life. You are welcome. Sister Pat, you are welcome. Angela, you are welcome. Master David, you are welcome. Len Cliff, you are welcome. Joseph Inti, you are welcome. We bless the Lord for everyone of you, and I believe that this is the moment, this is the time that you are ready to discuss. And I want you to get yourself ready. Somebody jump out of your bed, jump out of your seat, invite as many as you can. The time of information is here. I just want you to be seated, relax, get something by your side, get a cup of tea by your side, get your husband by your side, get your wife by your side. It is time. Get your pen and your paper. You got to write it down. You got to jot something down, because information is coming to you this evening, and I don't want you to miss a thing. And that is why I'm going to give you a moment again, so that you can invite a friend. Get yourself set. I'm going to release one more song, and then before then I will introduce the guest, and then we get into discussion. I am going to leave one more song for you, One More Night. One of my favorite songs, One More Night. Is somebody ready? This is the night. This is the moment. Get yourself ready. Get yourself set, and we are rolling. Oh, let me get it right. I haven't ended the other one. Sorry about that. Okay, let's roll. Oh, yes. One more night.
I've been trying
So long. Oh.
let you know
How I feel.
if I stumble, if I fall, just help me back so I can make you see. Please give me
One more night.
give me
One more night. One more night.
'cause I can't move forever. Give me just
One more night.
just
One more night.
oh,
One more night.
'cause I can't move forever. I've been sitting here so long, wasting time.
Get yourself ready.
Staring at
Connect to your husband.
and I was wondering, should I call you? Then I thought, maybe you're not alone. Please give me
One more night.
give me just
One more night. One more night.
'cause I can't move forever.
Yes, Lord.
Please give me
One more night.
just
One more night. One more night.
'cause I wait forever. Give me
One more night.
give me just
One more night. One more night.
'cause I can't wait forever. Like a river to the sea,
Get yourself ready.
I will always
This is the moment.
be with you. And if you sail away, I will follow you. Give me one,
More night.
give me just
One more night.
oh,
One cannot wait forever.
I know there'll never be a time you'll ever feel the same. And I know it's
Yes, now we are ready.
but if you change your mind, you know that I'll be here. And maybe we both
Come learn. We are both going to learn. That is why I say you should get your husband. You are both going to learn tonight. One more time. One more night. One more night. It's time to learn.
can't give me just
One more night.
give me just
One more night. One more night.
I can't wait forever.
Yes, one more night. Somebody, this is the night, this is the moment. Get connected. Get connected, get connected. As we are ready to unveil the secrets, to bring the solutions, to spice you up. No more dry bed. No more misunderstanding. Because one more night. This is the night. This is the moment. Yes. That is a beautiful one there. This one is from Phil Collins, One More Night. And this is the night. He said, one more night, come and sit down and let us learn. Exactly as the song is, so are we ready. And I believe that somebody you have shared, you have invited as many as you can so that we can do it together. We are doing it together. We are going to learn together, spice up together. And I know that you are ready. Now, this is the time for me to introduce my guest. We are here on a mission. Something has been said, and we want to go into it, find out what is going on. We want to go on and find out what is going on. And somebody, I believe that you are ready. Just as we are ready, guests, you are ready. We are all ready tonight. One more night. One more night. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for what we have tonight. Somebody, what is behind the curtains today? It has been lifted up. Why do women cheat? Why do women cheat? Just as I was deliberating about this yesterday, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw one video, a video of a woman that was cheating and the husband caught her rear-handed. It was an eyesore. The man was chasing her around naked. And with that, when he was able to grab her, he held on to the hair and was pulling this woman all around. Why do women cheat? We are here tonight to discuss. I have my guests ready. They are both ready, and I want you to know they are women with substance. They are educated. They have insight. They have foresight, and we are going to discuss together because they are women. They were going to tell us why women cheat. Men, I know you are also listening, so listen and listen well. And then we are all going to deliberate, discuss. It's not just for women. Men, you are to sit and listen, and then also come with what you know. And tonight, I want you to know that your comments, your question, your answers, everything is welcome. I thank God for every one of you. Now, let me introduce my guest. And I thank God for every one of you that is there. We bless the Lord. I have with me Pastor Buki. Pastor Buki, you are welcome to Bed of Roses. We welcome you tonight. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
We bless the Lord. We bless the Lord. And then I also have with me Lady Seiram, also here. Lady Seiram, you are welcome. We thank God for your life. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now you can hear the voices, and I want you to know if you have not shared, this is the hour, this is the moment. So I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves well. Some of you, so that you don't have ideas. If you are looking at the beautiful lady sitting down, so that you know that the gates are closed. Whether invitation is allowed or it is closed, you will know. So now I'll take Pastor Buki. Pastor Buki, if we say Pastor Buki, who is Pastor Buki? Your audience, the listeners want to know you.
Who is Pastor? Well, good evening. Hi, good evening, everyone. We're here.
Yeah.
Right. Where do I start? My name is Buki. I'm married. And actually, this is my second marriage.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I am married to a wonderful, wonderful man of God called Sid Kodo, who
Wonderful.
is the leader of the Christian People's Alliance Party. I am an interim minister. I travel and I love souls. So yeah, and I will move in the prophetic as well.
Powerfully.
And just love God with a passion. I have 4 children, pretty much grown. My baby is 15. And yes, I have had experience of life in marriage in both ways. So most of what I will be bringing tonight will be just from real raw experience.
Real raw experience. I like that. Somebody, I think you should write a real raw experience. So somebody, you are in for a good ride. I am riding with you, Pastor Buki, and I love that raw, real. I love that I am on your ride. We thank God for your life, and I want you to know that tonight, Bed of Roses listeners are welcoming you, and we are happy to have you. We are happy to have you. Once again, welcome, woman of God. God bless
Thank you.
God bless you. We have Lady Sayuram also with us. Lady Sayuram, another beautiful woman of God. We thank God for her life. Lady Sayuram, who are you? So that those that are looking at your pretty face, I don't want them to get some ideas. So you can give us who you are. Then they could know that the gate is closed or open. So who are you?
Good evening, listeners. I welcome you all to today's platform in the name of the Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
My name is Sarah Mante. Sarah Mante is a woman, just a woman, who is a mother as well, a wife, a mother of 3.
Wow.
A mother of 3. So if your eyes are on me.
Get it off. I like
mother
that.
Of 3. A woman who understands the things of God. Basically, that is who I am. That is who I am. So if you are on this show today, let us go deep down into the scriptures to understand womanhood this evening. God bless you all.
We are going deep down. Somebody get it. So first time we are going to raw, real experience, and we are going deep down. Somebody, are you ready? And so ready for us. And now before we get into the discussion, somebody, I want to give you something. I want you to play a song so that you will remember whatever is going to go on. This is also from Phil Collins. And somebody, just get yourself ready. We are enjoying. We are going to ride right now on the raw and real experience and deep down. We are going deep down. Let us go. Let us roll. Are you ready? Deep down. Real experience. Raw.
We never talked about it.
We never talk about it.
The blame was mine.
It is a blame game, but tonight we'll talk about it.
Call you up to say I'm sorry, but I wouldn't wanna waste
Your time.
'cause I love you, but I can't take it anymore. There's a look I can't describe in your eyes. If we could try like we tried before, would you keep on telling me those lies?
Keep on lying. Hey, woman. Woman, why are you lying? Deep, raw, real experience. My God. Do you remember the lies you've told?
No way to make up.
There is no way.
Seemed you
But I said there is a way. Tonight, we are going to talk about it.
when the way you look at me, it's a look I know I'll never forget. You could have come over to my side. You could have let me know. You could have tried to see the distance between us, but it seemed too far for you to go. So
I do. Do you remember when you said I love you? So death do us apart. Why are you cheating? Ah.
Through all of my life, spite of all the pain, you know people are funny sometimes. They just can't wait to get hurt again. Tell me, do you remember? Do you remember? The things we won't recall, and feelings we'll never find. It's taken so long to see it, 'cause we never seem to have the time. There was always something more important to do, more important to say. But I love you wasn't one of those things.
I love you, but one of those things like cheating and lying, I don't like it.
Do you remember? Oh yeah. Tell me, do you remember?
Remember,
Do you remember? Tell me now. Tell me now.
tell me now.
Tell me now.
Tell me now.
Do you remember?
Yes. Do you remember? Now it's over, but to us, Bed of Roses, we say it's not over yet. We are about to find the solution to it. Why do women cheat? The hidden must be revealed. The unspeakable must be spoken. I want you to know that today, those that do not want to talk about, we, Bed of Roses, we dare to talk about it. Bed of Roses is here to lift the curtains and reveal the secret. What is behind the scene? Today, we are discussing why do women cheat. I think most men want to know this. So we are here to discuss and find solution to it. So now let me go to my panels and we are going to find why do women cheat. The first question that I want to ask women of God, if we do agree, Pastor Buki, do women cheat? Do women cheat? Do they cheat at all? Let us justify the topic. Do they cheat? If it's yes, let us know. If it is no, let us know. Then we continue from there.
Right. Yes, I will want to say sure. Yeah, I believe so.
You believe, okay.
That been, in my lifetime, as an adult, I've seen situations where definitely a woman has fallen into such dilemma. Yeah. Definitely.
Definite. So women, can you hear from Pastor Buki? Yes, women do cheat. So women, we cheat. Not all of us, we cheat. But we are going to find solution to it. We are going to find solution to the cheating problem in women. So let me go to Lady Sairam. How do you also find it? Do women cheat at all?
Yes, I would like to believe that women do cheat.
They do, okay.
Yeah, it is difficult when you try to look at it from a sexual perspective to see it as cheating, but when you understand the broader aspect of infidelity or cheating, yes, women do cheat a lot.
Okay, God bless you. We can go. Then this we can. The door is open. We can go further and discuss, because I wanted us to know whether they do cheat. It's not like we are putting it on women, but I also have an experience. I said just yesterday, if not anything, a live video, a real one, that a woman just right naked there. The man did not even touch the man. He was dealing dealing with the wife, and a good neighbor, I would say, quote in quote, stood there and was videoing it. Whatever was going on, we see the man in whether it's a compound house or whatever it is, naked. This woman was roaming around because she was cheating on the husband and caught real-handed. And while she was caught, the man grabbed the woman by the head. It's a very eyesore. You don't want to see it. So then, why do women do this? Why? We believe that last week the men came on the platform to tell us why men cheat. So today, women are also here. We are going to discuss. We are not here. Let me make this one clear. We are not here to justify that women must cheat. That is not the grounds here. We are not here to justify that it is a grounds for you to cheat. No, cheating is cheating and it's not allowed. But what we are here is to educate ourselves. What brings about cheating, so that we will be aware of it, so that the men will know, so that we all equip ourselves to learn, so that this will not repeat or may not happen in your love affair, if possible. So therefore, we are not here to justify it, because according to the word of God, there is no justification for cheating. It is not right. So therefore, when we say cheating, let me ask, when we say cheating, what is cheating at all? Because let us find it. What is cheating? Before the women say that, okay, this we didn't do, this we did, and this. So what is cheating? So that the men also had their chance. So I'm sure I can see servant of God, Reverend Emmanuel Asari, a celebrant with us. He said, I am watching from afar. He's watching from afar. And we thank God for your life, servant of God. It was amazing having you last week, and the insight and the things you poured to us is amazing. I see Godwin Odara also on the line. Godwin, God bless you. Mama Ernestina, God bless you. I see Millie. Millie, how are you? Long time. The Lord bless you, Millie. And I see Emily also on the line. Emily, God bless you. I thank God for your life. And I see Mama Comfort Okai. God bless you. Please invite the men. They need to learn. Get them on. Get them on. And I can see a woman of God also on the platform. Pastor Buki is there, right there. Say, right, raw, real experience. We thank God for your life. And somebody invite them, let them come to learn tonight, so that they will know what to do. So therefore, woman of God, what is cheating? Pastor Buki, what is cheating?
Oh, wow.
When we say cheating, what is it?
Hi. What is cheating? I will, say cheating is any form of relationship, not necessarily physical, because I know, just as you said, that people will be like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But I would say cheating for a woman that is married will, when you actually somehow, some way find it, both, whether it's affection or you actually confide in another man or a husband, and you, whether emotionally, socially, physically, even, I will even take it to spiritually.
Okay.
As I was thinking earlier on this afternoon, that came to me that even when when you come together in a union and you make your vow to each other, your husband is meant to leave everything and cleave to you. Now, let's assume that the men, they fully cleave, they left. I know that men that have not left yet, yes, but let's see that for another day. But let's assume that they fully left and cleave to you. But then if you are actually still, have a third party in your relationship that you are confiding in, you are going to the things, sharing secrets, the things that is meant to be your husband, just for your husband's here alone. You're saying to those to that person or persons, I don't know. Then the cheating has started, kind of. It takes a while before it becomes real physical, in that going down. So just as I can back that up easily with the book of James, chapter 1, verse when it actually says that, it's when you say, let no man say when he's tempted, I am tempted by God. For God cannot tempt by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. But each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desire and is enticed. So it's a process. It starts. I can give you a simple, there won't be names, obviously, but I told you that most of my stuff will be real from life experience. I have seen situations before whereby it's just a matter of maybe an old friend, an old schoolmate, an childhood friend. You have history way back, even before you meet your husband. That's one of the ones that can easily happen. Somebody that's known you since when you were in diaper. So you're so free with the person because you literally have so many funny stories of this day. And then they just come into your life somehow. You bump into them or something, and then from one thing you discuss this, you laugh about those days, you laugh about this, you laugh about that. Before you know it, it could end up becoming like there's so much that seems like you have in common with this, with this person, and then you begin to share stuff that you have no business sharing with such person.
Okay.
It has started.
It has started. I love that. You see, a woman of God is telling us where it begins, when cheating begins. And from some time, most of the time, he's saying that it begins from what? The spirit, or begins from afar before it comes near and becomes maybe sexual or other things as well. So he has given us scenarios that it is sometimes the desires that we have in ours, the wrong desires that will cause us to what? Cheat. Let me also go to Lady Sayram and ask her, when we say cheating, what is cheating at all? What is cheating?
Okay. So I will define cheating or infidelity. It is the breaking of trust.
Breaking of trust, okay.
Breaking of trust. And this occurs immediately you start keeping profound relationships or secrets from your husband.
Okay.
So infidelity or cheating, it's the breaking of trust. And I really love this meaning a lot because it breaks down for me to pick 3 defined meanings out of infidelity, which is 1, we are talking of breaking of trust.
Breaking of trust.
Immediately cheating occurs, you break the trust between you and your husband.
Okay.
And 2, when infidelity or cheating occurs, another thing that happens is that it is not just the sexual aspect of it, as Pastor rightfully said, it encompasses the sexual activity. So it could be emotional affairs that gradually slips into a sexual one. And the third meaning I get from the meaning of cheating is that it immediately happens when you start lying.
Okay.
When you start lying, when you are keeping secrets from your husband. So it is these 3 things that I actually captured out of the meaning of cheating. It is the breaking of trust. So immediately cheating occurs, you've broken the trust your husband has for you. And secondly, it encompasses the sexual activity.
Okay.
It is not just sex that makes you cheat. Amen. Please, let's just take note of this. It is not just sexual activity. Immediately you start keeping relationships, secrets from your husband. This is cheating.
Okay.
And immediately you start lying, not being honest. this is cheating.
This is
That is
cheating.
all I can say about cheating.
Wow, wonderful. Well explained from both of the panels, where it began and where it is going, and it's breaking down of trust as well. When you begin to lie, when you begin to hide things from your partner, then cheating has begun. Now cheating is on the wheel, rolling gradually. It's coming gradually. So therefore, we have obviously learned that cheating is breaking of trust, and also where it comes from our own desires, wrong desires that is in us. Would I ask, before we go into why they make women cheat, so is cheating only done in marriage context, or anybody in relationship? So people will think, okay, I know somebody will come and say that because I'm not married to you, so I can cheat on you. I don't have to remain maybe faithful to you. Is it right for a woman to tell a man or a person that because I am not legally married to you, I have the right and the legal right to cheat on you? Is it right? Is it okay? Because in this where we are saying, we have just said it in the context of marriage, but let us talk about those singles that are entering into in relationship, or those that are about to enter into relationship, so that they will also know their place. So in that context, what do we say about it, Pastor Buki?
Now you're getting me off guard. Well, I will literally just say that we have to look at it from biblical point of view. You know, I'm quite more prepared to talk about marriage. It's cheating in context of marriage than other way around. But I said that obviously before you get married, you are in a relationship, and I will say if you even are doing that during a courtship, then obviously you will end up bringing that into your marriage.
Definitely.
If you're not faithful in a relationship that you are hoping to develop and build to a place of actually becoming one union with a person, then obviously it's a recipe for disaster, pretty much.
Recipe
but
for disaster,
I
my
will
God.
literally, yes, it will be a recipe for disaster if you get married and have such history. But having said that, also I will look at it that it's going to be in two forms. You are not a believer. What a believer would do is different from what an unbeliever would do.
Okay.
Right. When I wasn't a Christian, some things you can feel it's okay, it's all good. But as we are the fear of the Lord, when you are in a relationship with God, then you understand that all those kind of lifestyle is not acceptable. It's what God wants. It does now glorify God. You have to remember, as a single, talking to the single lady now, that your body is the temple of the Almighty God. And whatever relationship that you are in, if you feel that this relationship is not going nowhere, there is no point for you wasting your life with a relationship that you already see that there is red light all around it. Cut it off. Don't waste your precious time. Relationship that you can see, all over, no way. I tell you, shine your eyes, open your eyes while you're dating. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Pray about it. If you don't have peace in your heart, in your spirit, that, have the God peace that this is a godly relationship, then drop it, cut it off, stay single until when God brings the right person into your life. Now, if you are a Christian and you are dating or cutting with another Christian brother, then this topic should not even be there, because you are not actually meant to be I hope you get what I'm trying to say now.
yeah.
You are not, this relationship is meant to be for you guys to know each other in terms of character. Are you guys, compatible, those kind of. So I will not even tell you to go into, oh, she's cheating on me, because in that context for single people, cheating on me is definitely sexual. That's what I would think. Really, when I hear I have 4 kids, okay? And then 3 of them are grown-ups. One is 29, 27, and 24. So they're not married yet. So I've seen different relationships. Not that they do have a lot of it, but I'll hear things like that. But, I'm open to hear more from the panelists, whether there is more to that. But in terms of marriage, when we're talking about cheating, then, there is quite a lot of things, other things apart from sexual that is involved in that, which we have started talking about.
Wonderful, wonderful. We thank God. I'm just enjoying myself this evening. If you are just joining us this evening, we are talking on the subject, why do women cheat? It is a question that needs an answer. And everyone that you think that you have an answer, I'm going to give time that I open the studio line, and then you are going to come in with your questions, your answers, your contribution, and then you can also contribute. On Facebook, you can also write it there. We will pick it. Those that want to send the text message, I will give you the text, the number, so you send your text message, it will be read. So we want to go into it. But before we get into it, why the points why women do that, I want to also ask Lady Sayram that, okay, you see single ladies flaunting around, throwing their weight around. Both Christians, both non-Christians, I would say, and they say that, okay, as far as I'm not maybe engaged to him, as far as I can do what I like, I can go here, I'm testing waters. They say I'm testing waters. They use some language. Is it right? Is it right? And is it maybe because you may agree that, okay, because he's not married to you, you can do what you like, but is it right for a servant, a child of God, a believer or non-believer? We are also trying to talk to them as well, so that they see the light. So is it right? What are your views on that?
Okay, so I would start this by saying, if you don't mind, Songs of Songs chapter 2 verses 16. Songs of Songs chapter 2 verses 16. It says, my beloved is mine, and I am his. My beloved is mine, and I am his.
Okay.
In this point of view, I would want to take it from the perspective that, as Lady Pastor Buki said, obviously, if you are not yet married, you are actually in a relationship, observing one another. So in this case, I would want to pick it from the angle that it's relating to a Christian marriage or a worldly one. But what I would like to establish here is that my beloved is mine. Whether you are in the world or whether you are in Christ, whatever that is beloved to you, you wouldn't want to share it with anyone.
Not at all. My God.
No one would like to share what they cherish, what they adore. So whether in God or not in God, people outside, what is yours is yours. You will not be happy when someone share what belongs to you or what you enjoy. I would just like to live it that simple.
Okay.
Whether in Christ or not in Christ, whether you are single or you are married, what is yours is yours. You wouldn't like someone to share what you enjoy, what you cherish. So do not do what you wouldn't like someone to do unto you.
Beautiful. I love that. So we are set the pace and we are going. Just as Lady Sayram is saying that you wouldn't want somebody to share with you the things that you enjoy. Some things are secret. Some things belong to a particular somebody, like your toothbrush. It belongs to you, like your panty. You can't just see people sharing panties together. you know, except in certain contexts where probably poverty is there. But when you come to the context that your panty is something that you want to wear it by yourself, your brush is something that you want to brush your teeth by yourself, not to share with other people, such as the one that you beloved, such as the one that you love. You want that person to be there for you, that person, so that you be there for the person. So in the context of you cheating and I saying that, okay, because I am not married to the person, it's not the grounds. It is not the grounds at all. Loyalty must begin outside even marriage before it enter into marriage. So you don't have the grounds to say that, okay, because you have accepted the person's proposal, but yet you are doing things that are not right. It is not allowed. And for those that are also in, as for you, dear, it is a proper no go area. So let us establish that first. So now we are going to go into it. Before we go in, let me just play the jingle one more time for those that are just listening, so that they will know. Just one more minute. And those that are just listening.
Bed of Roses Marriage Port is streaming now, so get connected. Get connected now. Bed of Roses Marriage Port is streaming now, so get connected. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tune in now.
Get connected. Somebody connect somebody as quickly as you can. Now we are delving deep. As we say real, we say raw, and we are going to go deep. And so we are entering into the deep as well. Somebody swim with us. Don't stop swimming. Don't stop swimming. Continue on, tag along. Get your questions ready. We will soon be inviting you on the line so that you come. I see Equia Tete, Mrs. Tete, how are you? We thank God for your life. Mercy Ahiaku, God bless you. I thank God for your life. Felis Ajekum, how are you doing? Felis, we thank God. Elizabeth, you have joined us. Timby, we thank God for your life. Rebecca Owusu is also with us. To every one of you that is here, Winifred Amwako, I thank God for your life. Sister Patience is watching. I thank God for your life. I know for her points are ready to call and then gives us something. We thank God for your life. Frida, my daughter, is also there. Frida, we thank God for your life. Now let's delve into it. Now somebody also, we want to come to the point that so now we have established the fact that women do cheat, and cheating is not right. It's not right. So if it is not right, why do we do it? So now, woman of God, what are some of the things that opens door for cheating to happen in marriage context, in relationship, probably in the work setting, anyhow? Why? What are the doors? What are the grounds? What opens the door for it, for woman to cheat, for a woman to cheat?
One of the things I would say is if someone is not content with life, a lot of times people tend to think who is better on the other side. And just like a man can fall into something like that, a woman too can fall into that trap.
Okay.
And then if you have a husband, you are always complaining or like it's not doing enough, or maybe actually going deep now. Maybe the woman is not feeling satisfied or fulfilled. For example, say in the sexual life.
Okay, let's go there.
Yeah, no, you like that when I say that. So
no.
If a woman does know that is the situation, she might have tried everything to spice it up. If the other person is just like ignore and think like, oh, you are my property, I've got you, so there is no way out, it's quite possible that after a long time, unless a woman is really, it's tough, she can easily fall into the trap of cheating. Because she's probably feeling like, oh, I need, she's not being fully satisfied. That you remember the other time when I talked about the love tank. So our love tank is empty. She's definitely looking for filling. It's just like the petrol. If your car your gas is low, and driving the car, your car's gonna break down, isn't it?
It is.
So you will need to look for the petrol station I am speaking in parables now,
To refill.
you know, to fill the tank. So if the woman's love tank is kind of really low. It's been crying for more affection. Now it depends on how he could be nagging it or demanding it or just completely shut down. And then if the next person, the next Jack round the block,
Jack, brother Jack.
actually, yeah, the next, you know, Jack, the next block, that actually pay attention to such a woman, she could go with the person. And just as I said as well, it doesn't start straight from the physical part. So it could just be, oh, your hair looks nice. Oh, I like your lipstick. Oh, I like your hairstyle. Oh, did you just did it? Maybe the husband never even noticed the hairstyle. Not the lipstick, not the new clothes, the new whatever. Those kind of things can happen. And then the next block, next up, or not necessarily next up, or the whole schoolmate. And the first thing he said was, oh, your hair looks beautiful. Oh, you're slimmer now. Oh, you even look prettier than when I knew you in school. You know, that other person started from an angle, and because she's already got a load, the love tank is completely empty. Just by saying those words, she believed this person can, you know, and before you know it, she's having lunch, she's having dinner, and different things like that. And the rest will be history. So that is just one example. And I also feel like it also depends on how the woman actually, if the woman have an understanding of marriage vows. If, you know, a lot of people do these things, but does she have, if you don't have the real understanding of what the vows is about, in terms of it's between you and a man, not between man and man. So if you don't understand that very well, it could be so easy that even regardless of what is going on in your home, in your relationship with your husband, you will remember that you made a vow to God. So rather than looking for that kind of solution, okay, it's not satisfying me, it's not paying attention to me, I'm just gonna go out there and be me. You would think, oh, this is not just about him, about what God thinks. It's about my vow to God. So, yeah, I can say more about that later, but I'll leave it for now.
That's very, very interesting. I am getting into it. I'm loving it. My eyes are widely open, grasping everything that I can grab. And I believe that somebody, you are also learning from it. Just after Lady Sayuram, I'll open the studio line, and you can also call in and come with your contribution, your question, your whatever you have. But please let it be constructive. Let it be constructive. And also, I want us to get into a session where, when we are getting to the end bit, I will introduce that, and then we'll know what to do. So, ladies, Sayuram, why do women cheat? In those days, when we say a woman cheats, it is like unheard of. It is like, no, it doesn't happen. Like I was telling one guy, I said, this is your topic. Do women, a man was asking me that do women cheat? Because as for we, the men, we do. But I haven't. The man was asking me, what do they cheat? And I said, okay, yes, they do. And then I even was telling him the video I saw yesterday on Facebook, real-handed, and it's a live video one. So therefore, those days, it was not done. You can't hear it. But now, why? Why do women cheat? Lady Sayuram, okay.
Okay. Thank you once again. Why do women cheat? Before we started talking much about this, I think I explained earlier when Lady Pastor Buki talked about raw experience. I took it from the angle, from the Word of God, because I've just been married for 10 years now.
Wonderful.
It's quite long though, but I wouldn't want to base my suggestions on experience or the things happening around. So I would first of all like us to read Psalm 19 verses 7 to 8.
Okay.
The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul.
Okay.
The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, giving joy to the heart. The commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. What am I trying to say here? I would want you to understand or answer some of the questions why women cheat with scriptures. When you understand the purpose for which a woman is created, you would actually understand why they do some of the things they do. There is a saying that we capture that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And why do I say this? When you have knowledge, it means you have control, or it means you can manage a situation. So I would want to take this from the angle that if you are living with a man, be it your husband or a partner that you are studying, the man needs to understand the nature of a woman, because when there is lack, scripture says lack of knowledge, my people perish. Lack of knowledge. So if you have no knowledge about how to live with a woman, how to stay with a woman, God's divine purpose, intentions for a woman, then obviously there will be gaps, or so many things will be missing. So I would want us to establish that to understand why women cheat in marriages. First, we need to understand why we are created. We are created to be helpmates for the man. And that is seen from Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. 2, for what purpose are we created? To help a man accomplish his vision. And thirdly, how do we achieve our purpose? How do we achieve our purpose? And that's so interesting. We can only achieve our purpose when a man gives love to a man. Do you not forget scripture says God saw the man and realized that he is not complete.
Oh, yes.
He is not complete.
Without us.
I need to give him a partner, a spouse, a helpmate. So that is how a woman was created. And whether we like it or not, woman came out of man.
Okay, yes. Well established.
Woman came out of man. So I would want to understand that before a woman can achieve her purpose, she needs love from the man.
Okay, let me echo that for them to hear. For men, those that are listening, for a woman to be able to achieve her purpose, she needs love. She needs love in abundance so that she can achieve her purpose. So if a woman does not have love, then lack, and it opens doors for other things, just as Lady Sariam is saying. So men, note it. A woman needs love, and a lot of love. I mean a lot. Continue.
And I would like to buttress that point when we talk of Luke chapter, that is in Luke chapter 6. You know, when it talks of pressing down. Anyway, women are life givers. Women are life givers. Whatever you give unto a woman, multiplies it.
And give it back to you.
And give it back to you.
Yay.
That is why when a man gives a woman a seed, he doesn't give the man a seed back. He gives unto him a child. So when you give woman a capital, she gives you a happy home. She gives you profit. This is God's divine intention. Why he created women. So I would like to let my fellow ladies know out there or men know that when women are not getting exactly what they need. They are not going to give you what you want. Men are givers, women are receivers. We receive and we give it back. We receive love, we give you joy back. There is that saying that a happy wife is a happy home. Let's look at it from every angle. You give woman a seed, she gives you a child. You give her joy, she gives you abundance of love. And where this is lacking, women can end up going elsewhere to fill that gap.
Wonderful, wonderful. I believe that facts has been laid down here, and then men out there, women out there. I see Emily say very true. I think the women are liking this. Although we are talking about what you do wrong, but the women are enjoying the fact that it's been said that they need a lot of love. A fact that if a woman does not get what they need, it will allow them to do what they are not supposed to do. And then he said that women are what? Receivers, and they receive, and then we give back what we have received. For on that note, I'm going to open the studio lines, but still in discussion. If you have something else you also want to come in and then contribute, we will give you the time to come in, but our panels are still talking. So when you come, when I pick the call, hold on till I give you the nod that you can speak, and then you speak, so that we get things done orderly. So the studio numbers are 0203 735 8820. The number again 0203 735 8820, or you can call 0203 286 0185. And if you want to text anything, if you want to WhatsApp anything, you can do 079 41 353132 079 41353132. And somebody, the studio lines are open. And if you are in America, you are in any other country that you can call the 020. You can also call on this number 077. You can call on WhatsApp on that one 077 8793 9958. The number again, if you want to call on WhatsApp from any other country, is 077 8793 9958. I'm going to paste the number there. For those on Facebook, please help me put the number there. The studio lines are open now. If you want to contribute, you have a question, you have something that you want to add, please, you can do so. But as I said, respectfully, let us do this. And constructively, let us do this. We are not here for argument's sake. We are here to learn. And I believe that somebody, you are ready. So I'll therefore go on to my first panel, and then I'm going to ask them more details of why do women cheat? Why do women cheat? There are facts that have been established. Dissatisfaction. Pastor Buki said when a woman is not satisfied in herself, it opens door for a jack in the next door to also come in and then make her give advances to her. Brother Jack is waiting for the sisters who are not satisfied. So brothers and husbands who are not making your wife satisfied, Jack is just by the door and waiting. Please, you don't want Jack to take your wife. So please do what you ought to do so that the women don't go out there. And so we are going to Pastor Buki again to go for another point. Why do women cheat? Pastor Buki, again to you.
Right. Another reason that I can think of why women can cheat is that it could be something that if she comes from a family that, maybe auntie did it, second auntie did it. There are no good examples of people that honors their marriage vows.
Vows, wonderful.
Just like, when if you hang around bad association, maybe you have an auntie or you have this cousin that does things like that, and it's almost like, oh, it's not a big deal. I know, for example, in where I came from,
Yeah.
which is Nigeria, I was completely shocked some of the things that goes on, and I'm talking not only with unbelievers, even Christians, homes and marriages. And you now see that if you are in an environment whereby such standard is lowered, so the fear of God is not so much there. Neither does people that perhaps are like your mentors or people that you look up to, if they don't find it that it's not, if they say it's not a big deal. Now, I will advise women right now, if you are going through situation in your home or your marriage, watch who you talk to. Watch who you go to say, oh, this is what, oh, he hasn't touched me in 6 months. Oh, he hasn't touched me in 1 year. Despite the fact that there is a situation, watch who you talk to, because if you end up talking to somebody that literally don't feel that it's wrong, just the same way men will go out, and then if they happen to mingle with friends that are quote unquote bad friends, and they're telling them about situation, and they say, "Why are you worrying about that? Just, there is Jackie." Next, I always say Jay, or sorry, whoever is Jackie or Jack. I don't know, it's just easy names. Just the same, it can happen with women. And you can, if you are already in a needy state, you are already not content with what you have, your love tank is empty, and you already thinking there is something better somewhere, and then you now made that mistake of talking to a wrong person. You confided in a wrong person, then you could find yourself in a wrong situation. Also, I feel also that women have to be very discernful. Our discernment is very important, because you can pick up even in your spirit when something is going to go wrong. You can pick up when you start talking to somebody, and a woman knows when, you know exactly when a relationship is shifting from just an ordinary relationship to something else. And know. So I will also say that if a woman gets to a particular point, because there's Holy Spirit in you, you will know when you start feeling a bit uncomfortable about the conversation you are having with another man. That point, you need to cut it short. You need to, even if you have to go and pray and fast and just get your head into the Word of God, understand that this is temptation. It is already coming. You can sense it, you can smell it. Or you need to resist the devil. You need to resist temptation. The Bible says that resist the devil and he will flee from you. But if you don't resist, it won't flee. It will grow, right? So you know when something is changing. You know when something is, it's pull back. You understand? Pull back. Ask God for help. Call on him, because it can only get worse once you cross certain bridge. I know this example of David and Bathsheba and all that is a man one. But you can see that is how the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, your eye gate, you just see something, then you start thinking, and then you start talking to this person. Before you know it, you're already on the wrong side of the fence. So and that all put together, I believe that you just remember that you are three in your marriage, but this three is not a human being. It's you, your husband, and God. And threefold cord cannot easily broken. Ecclesiastes chapter 4:12 says that. So when you get into things that is looking like, oh my God, I'm getting on this side, cry to God. He is in the midst of your marriage. Call on him to give you the grace to pour the fresh oil in you and fresh, love in your heart for your husband. The little things that he's doing for you, don't even look at the ones he's not doing. Start appreciating the ones that he's doing. And that is how love will grow. And you can write a note to your husband. You can write a note of what you really like, what and all. But just be careful, be discernful, because you yourself know when you cross to the other side, you will know that you are crossing the line. You are definitely going beyond just ordinary friendship with somebody. You know when you're getting there. You know it.
That is beautiful one there. So what Pastor Buki has said, let me make it clear to you women or to the men that sometimes these things happen because women take wrong advice. They take wrong advice from other people, aunties, cousins, or then they begin to toe the line and do what they are not supposed to do because there's no proper example for them to follow. So then they learn from an auntie who has led the same lifestyle and they also take it as a right one and they walk into it, which is not right. So women, you make sure you know where you take your advice. If not, by the time you realize you've been swayed to do things that you are not supposed to do. And then one thing that Pastor Buki also says that some women because you have lost discernment, so it will lead you to where you are not supposed to go. Because there is one thing that God has given to women, which is intuition. We sense things from afar. And so she's just bringing it to know that things are changing. Things are shifting from a mere friendship to something you will know, except you want to carry on with whatever you have in your heart or your dubious thing in your heart, then you will go ahead. But a woman always know when to say no and stop. But it is only when that we want to achieve something more or probably we like the attention that is being given. So you open more door. By the time you realize the attention that you are getting has landed you where you are not supposed to land. So these are some other points that Pastor Buki has also made clear, that we should know that these things happen when you take wrong advice and when you take attention from other men too much. We don't say don't talk to them, but too much attention. You should know where to draw the line. You should know where to close the door. You should know where to close the curtains and say, no, this is how far you can come. You cannot go further. If not, if you open the door, some men, they will come in and not just come and sit in the sitting room. They will enter into the bedroom and then lie on the bed and do what they are not supposed to do. So know how you invite them in by your actions, by your words, and by the things you do. So we thank God for Pastor Buki. This is what profound and is deep and it's insightful. I will also go again to announce the studio numbers again, and the number is 0203 735 8820 0203 735 8820, or you can call 0203 286 0185 0203 286 0185, and to call in on WhatsApp is 077 8793 9958. Those on Facebook, I have pinned the number there. Any of the numbers come straight to the studio. You may want to call and come with your contribution, your questions, and then the text number for you to text for us to read is 07941 353132 07941353132, and I believe that we are doing it together. So let me go to this Lady Sariam. I've got about 2 questions here, but let me take Lady Sariam and then we'll come back and then take the questions and then those that are going to call the studio line. So Lady Sariam, what more can you say that why do women cheat? What is the other things that women cheat? Opens door for women to cheat.
Okay. I would clearly want to establish this fact that it is not in my jurisdiction to say why women cheat, but I am just basing my points on what the word of God is saying. So it might come across as if I'm speaking for my women, but it is when we are lacking the divine reasons for some of these things, we get it wrong. So it might sound a bit hard on the men today, but I am okay that I'm taking my points from that angle. I would like to say once again that
the men like
women
it hard.
cheat.
The men like it hard, so give it to them. Yeah, it's okay.
Women cheat for various reasons, and as much as we have established from the beginning that it's not just sexually, but emotionally, women cheat. I would first like to talk about sexual. How we cheat sexually.
Okay.
So, sex is meant for marriage, and it's meant to be enjoyed.
Okay, I like that.
Women tend to cheat sexually when there is lack of sex in the marriage, or the satisfaction is not that much. I would want to believe that some women, maybe for who knows, because of their past experiences, they can actually differentiate what is nice or not. So in this case, men, we all know that they are sexually oriented.
Okay.
In the event, which is sex. And for we women, it is about the atmosphere, the environment. And in the nature in which God created us as incubators, what we like the environment. So if a woman, I'm just going to use this scenario, if a woman takes in seed, she needs that warmth, she needs that security, she needs that protection to be able to nurture that baby growing inside her womb. So the same thing applies before she conceives. Before sex, woman is interested in the foreplay, the affection, what the man does. And if you have a husband who is basically just going straight on the events, oh, Abner, let's have sex. Oh, can you lie down? I'm very sure some men do that. I would want to believe that it happens.
It does.
When this balance is not established for a man to understand that women are not interested as much as they enjoy love, as much as they enjoy the sex, which is the event, theirs is more about the affection, the environment, what creates or what brings about the sex. And when a man is able to give this to a woman, I'm sure they will not go out there to look for a satisfaction when it comes to sex. Secondly, I would like to point the fact that some women do cheat on their men because they feel underappreciated.
Okay.
When your man makes you feel like a nanny.
Oh, wow. This where the women will clap for you. The nanny aspect.
When a man makes you feel like a nanny, a housekeeper, or just someone wandering around.
Like a sister.
I am sorry, men. A woman is meant to be your helper. She is meant to give you joy. So if you don't give her love, if you don't give her affection, if you don't give her comfort, if you don't give her that companionship, if you don't give her that support, I am not saying this. This is the word of God. You give woman love, she receives it and gives you back and becomes the support, the helpmate that she is meant to be. So when a woman is feeling underappreciated or unappreciated, obviously you are creating that room. And I am stressing on this for our men to know some of these things that are missing in relationships and marriages. Because we need to go to the roots to why some of these things happen. And if you accept the fact that why do people do the things they do? Why do we do what we do? It is always the fact that our needs are not being met. It's as simple as that. So if God has created a woman to receive love, if she's not receiving it, unconsciously she's looking elsewhere, or maybe not even looking elsewhere. But when the situation comes and someone is, oh, you look really good today. Oh, what perfume are you wearing? Meanwhile, your husband doesn't even know you wear a perfume or not.
The man has not even noticed. Mercy, Lord.
Sometimes you know all these things we read online, we see all these things happening, but I'm afraid we need to go to the roots to what God has created women to be. And if we understand the same way that this is the divine intention that God created men, I'm sure we'll bridge some of these gaps in marriages. So lack of sex, we need to understand that men are sexually oriented and women are all about the affection. So please, men, do not jump to sex. Give them that affection, give them that room, so that when you give them a seed, which even comes to be a child and all that, they are receiving it with warmth, affection, love. Amen.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. We are enjoying it all. We are enjoying it all. You were well spoken, Lady Sayuram. There are things that are going on behind the scenes where people do not take it into consideration, and but it opens door for greater things to happen. On this account, maybe just to share, that is one of the reason why I have written a book that is coming out very soon, which is The Secret of Romance, based on a story of a friend of mine. Yeah, this friend has waited for years to get married. And then when she was married, in the setting of the church, everything was done properly. And that night for her to enjoy herself, she knows what to do. She has got a lingerie, perfume, everything. She has done all that she needs to do. And then went to sit on the man's laps. And this man actually called this woman a prostitute for doing that. So for that nature, this girl's heart was just closed. She said, I will lie down for him to come and do and get up. I was not part of it. Because it is not just about the sex, but how well you do it. So it is not just having sex, just as you have said. Some men are hit and run. They just jump on the woman, release themselves into the canal, and they are gone. They don't care how you feel. They don't care how you are looking. They don't care. But it is wrong. Because women, as we said, we are like what? An oven. Unless you plug us, you touch us, you hold us, you model us small, you caress us small, we are not able to come out and do what you like until you give us that we are open. And that is why when these things are done, we secrete that liquid down there for you to enter easily. It is God's doing. So if you want to enter there and enter easily and do what you have to do, you must also make sure that you touch her where we want to be touched. Hold us where we want to be held. So that these things, it is a mutual agreement. But some men, they are just thinking of themselves. And then this woman, by perchance, we are not justifying cheating here. Perchance meet a man who just hold her hand and tickle her small. She feels some tickling because she has never been, and her husband has never held her hand before. So she feels some electric going through her body. And then, man, let me go to this man again. I just want to check what is on his fingertips. So the next time you go and they touch the hair, the next time she'll go again. By the time you realize the man is touching everywhere and the woman has already melted. But the woman is supposed to be melted in your hands as a husband. But because you don't look at all these things and do these things, you open door for the woman to be receiving from the wrong source. So some of these things must be looked into. You know, so this a friend of mine, guess what? She was in the church, but the marriage lasted for a year. A year, just 1 year, because she lacked that fulfillment, the romance, the joy of which she has dreamt of for years. And she could not have it. So therefore she said, no, I am not going to live under this brutality. I'm not going to, it's moderation. I can't subject to that. That a man will just pounce on me every time and then just get her. For her, because she cannot go and cheat, she said, let me come out. Because she said, if I was able to cheat, I would have gone and then come and clean myself and come and sit down. So what you do, I don't care. But because she couldn't, she said, no, I can't do this the rest of my life, and came out of it. So these are very important things that must be looked into. So if you are the hit and run man, you are the quickie man, please. Quickie is, we know the quickie ones are there, but it's time for you to explore the body of your wife. Know her. Some of you don't even know where to, when you hold, she will melt. You don't even know. For years you are married to her. You don't even know that it's just by you looking straight into her eyes and then she melts like that for you. You don't even know, because you have not taken time to know your wife. And by this, when another man begin to know these things, they begin to use it against you the man. So these are some of the things that we must look into. And let me quickly take this whether it's a contribution. I have got a lady here that said that don't mention my name. I wouldn't mention your name. He said, some of these things happen because some of us were forced into marriage. Hear this. He said, some of us were forced into marriage, so we have no feelings in the marriage. And for that matter, maybe we may be in love before we were forced into marriage. So we always go back to where our love is and do what we like to do. Wow. My God. So this person is talking from her own experience, that she was forced into marriage, and therefore there is no feelings for the husband. So she doesn't care whether she wants to, she didn't say that. So she goes back to where the love is, where she feel the love is, and then go and do what she wants to do, and then come back home and sit down. I believe that some women, if the chance is given, they will come out clear and say these things. That some of them were forced. Some of them were not given the choice for them to come in to know the person and then relate to them. They push them in there. They dump them in there because for maybe we need money for them. So go there, marry the man, and let our family survive. And because of that, the money is being coming, but she's also doing something that she's not supposed to do. Now, so let me quickly go to Pastor Buki again, and then we are going to go into it. Yes, I see some of them comment on Facebook. Let me quickly read it, and then Pastor Buki, I come to you. And he said, we have Emily. Emily said, very well said. We have Angela said, talk the big. He said, talk the thing, oh mommy, talk the thing. Okay, so he said, talk the thing, oh mommy. We should make it plain. And then we have Gifted, I am learning a lot this evening. We thank God. And we have a created says that mess you. And then somebody say, DJ, you hear? DJ, okay. I think somebody is talking to the husband. It says, husband, do you hear? You see, so there is a referral note to a husband somewhere. He said, DJ, do you hear? And then we have Andy also said, this is exactly what I wanted to say. Okay, so you can still come and say it, even though it's exactly, I don't know which one you wanted to say, but the studio lines are open. You can call and come and make your point clear, and I believe that it will be clear for us. We have Bell MFA saying Mercy. Bell also is saying Mercy on who, the men or the women. This must be plain. We must talk it out. The men, there are things that we must be real. We have a caller on the line. Let me quickly pick this. Hello. 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 Okay, I just lost the caller. You can call back. You can call back any of the numbers, and then you will come through to the studio. So we are going to go back, and then we'll talk to Pastor Buki. Is going to give us and okay, I've got a caller. Pastor Buki, pardon me. Let me pick this one. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Who do I have there?
This is Mrs. Tembo.
Mrs. Tembo, God bless you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm
enjoying this discussion, women of God. You are doing very well.
We thank God.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot.
You are learning. Thank God.
Yeah.
That is the purpose of it.
Yeah, I just want to make a contribution, to what all the women have said.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a few discussions with women around those who have cheated, and women tend to open up among themselves.
They open up among themselves.
Among themselves, they'll
Okay.
have a girlfriend talk and they'll chat and they'll talk. And most of the time, men, what they tend to do, like most of the couples, I would say, is getting familiar with each other. Familiarization
Okay.
can be a big problem.
Okay.
If you get too familiar to your wife, you start treating her anyhow. You might forget, you might treat her like your sister. If you treat her like your sister, and she's supposed to be your lover, not your sister, not your mother.
Okay.
But if you get too familiar to each other, it becomes a problem. Then now that's where the intimacy comes in. There is a challenge in intimacy. You don't pay each other attention. And then now that's where all these little things come in. That's where now we find the issue of cheating comes in. And then the other thing as well is most of the couples, I am a born-again Christian, but most of the couples, when it comes to the churches, we tend to spiritualize some of the things which are not supposed to. I'll give an example. When it comes to intimacy, some women, they want to explore a certain area of intimacy, but the man is busy speaking in tongues, and she wants to explore. She wants to enjoy her lover, and you are, like the point you said, you are making her feel like a prostitute. If somebody comes in and make one or two comments, she's drifting slowly. And since you're familiar with her, you will not realize that she's drifting. By the time you realize, it is too late. So I think these things have to be looked into. Let's not spiritualize things which are not supposed to.
Okay.
I know we can be Christians, but when it comes to sex, there are some things let's not spiritualize. Let the woman be free and say, this is how I want it, and this is how I like it.
My God.
And she should not turn out to be as if she's, you are just from speaking in tongues and now this is what you are saying. What? No, let it not be like that. Let her open up to the husband. That way you are creating platform for you, the man, to learn how to please your wife and vice versa. But if you don't create that atmosphere, the woman, if she's shut down once, twice, the third time she will not come out. She will be in a shell, like you said your friend did. Then she's drifting away. But if she opens up and then you create platform for her to even tell you, she will educate the man how she wants things to be done, how she wants to be satisfied by the husband. That way she will never look anywhere.
I like that.
And then the other things, like when it comes to familiarization, when you just get in a relationship, many, they make a conscious effort. Most of the time, we tend to say, a woman, now you're not making conscious effort at your personal appearance. It is vice versa as well with the men. Some of the men, the moment they marry, they just do things anyhow. Look at some boxer shorts, they look some way. You are not, and the woman is looking, she's like, So that as well, it comes with familiarization. Let's not get familiar. Let's always draw back to what brought us together. And if we have kids, we are a family. We put the kids to bed. You are lovers. Those kids found you. Nurture that which brought you together. Look after it very well. And you have to be intentional. The men have to be intentional. The way you are doing it when you are dating your wife, continue doing that. And you see the fruit thereof. God bless you.
God bless you. Bless you. I love that. That's amazing. You have reached the whole sermon. God bless you. And let me pick on the points of our sister. I didn't even get your name, but let me pick on the points. He said, men, the women don't like you treating them like a sister. They want to be treated like a lover, of which they are. So leave the sister aspect of it. My sister, it is not what they want to do, but they want to see as a lover. And there are so many things, that one area that I want to really highlight, the appearance, which is what hygiene. Most men, some of you, the armpit, the down below your mouth is disgusting. You will drink, you will smoke, and you will go home and you expect your wife to kiss you with all these. Please, let us come to a point that your personal appearance also matters. As far as you want your wife to look trendy, look so good, they also want you to see the same on you. So please, let us come to a point that you men look good. Look good for yourself. Clean yourself. Brush your teeth. The bathroom. You are not pairing with the bathroom. Please bath. We are begging you, so that the women can also find the need to also approach you, because some of you, the hygiene aspect is a no-go area. And when the woman talks about it, it becomes a problem. I know as people that have counseled on that matter, and still the man doesn't see it. He said, I am a man. He keeps saying that I am a man. I say, my dear, you are a man married to a woman. This is what your woman is saying. So if you are still insisting that you are a man, and she also come to the point and say, I am a woman and I do what I like, then where would this marriage go? So please, as far as you are a man, you are married. If you are a single person, then it is you and your pillow. Your pillow will smell it, and then your pillow will not, when your pillow cannot talk. But for this one, you have a woman who can talk. When it smells really bad. You got to clean up. You got to look good. You got to train yourself. Please, let us make ourselves, our appearance and things look spicy. We thank God for the point that has been highlighted, and I believe that this will also go further for the men. I'm not hitting on you, but we are just making it clear. It could help you. It will save you from you going to chase any man with a cutlass. You know what? Whilst you can even just do it, it's personal hygiene. You don't need to carry a gun. You don't need to, but just take care of yourself, and that is the issue. That is the whole problem. So this one, we are just in the appearance is very important. So we are going to go to Pastor Buki. Let me quickly take the comments there quickly, and then we'll go to Pastor Buki. We have Genevieve on the line. Say you are making the point clear. Okay, we thank God. He said very, very true. Some women are in marriage, but their heart is somewhere. Oh yes, some women are in the marriage, but their heart is somewhere. When you take them from where their heart is supposed to be, that is what happens. And because some of the women too, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself because you wanted something, money, and then the one that you loved, you left the person and went for money. After now you've got the money, you know that you are not satisfied. So you now go, you do here, you play too, and it is not right. So we have Angela say, true words, my sister. And then we have Genevieve laughing. We have Angela say, bring nice boxer shorts. So yeah, Angela said the men should bring nice boxer shorts. They don't want the dirty ones and the ones with the holes. Please, it's like your boxer shorts is like a sieve. They can sieve something in there. The holes are please change it. The women are talking today. They are really talking. So please, men, begin to change the boxer shorts. Go and get some from Marks and Spencer, and you even go to Primark. Where you go to Bend Down Boutique if you are from Ghana. Any other? I've got a caller on the line. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good
hello.
evening.
Good evening.
This is Andy.
Yes, Andy. Let's hear you.
I've heard a lot. I think I joined late, but what I want to say with the last caller, she said something about men and come and lie down. You smell bad. But with this same lady, we also have this same lady that they also have bad body odor. They smell
You're
bad.
talking about the women also have bad body odor.
Of course. And even as of now, even people that are in their marriage, they are still succeeding. Yeah, they still have this body odor, but their husband are still with them. So with what that lady said, I don't really agree with that, because even as of now, most of us, when we keep quiet, we don't do stuff. When you wake up in the morning, you know that your breath smells. So what do you say about that one too? It doesn't, for me, it's not a point. Okay. And then with the second point, with what I want to say is, I can see most of the two pandas, they are really smiling.
They are really smiling. They are enjoying themselves. They said panels, you are smiling. Please smile them more.
And what I've really learned, or I've really noticed, is some of the ladies, they really match them into their relationship, into, let's say, like into marriage and those kind of things. And when you end up in this relationship, let's say in your whole life, you've met someone and you get to know the person, like you use a year, 2 years to get to know the person. In this same thing, when your parents hand you to a husband or a boy, you can also use the same 2 years to do what? To know the person well. But either, like, on the other side, you decide to do what? You decide to cheat. So women, what I can really, some women, it's just that, there's something which is really going on in their family. Like I say, that's what I would say. Because you can do everything for them. and they will continue to cheat, no matter what you do for them.
Miss anyone?
No matter what you do, they will continue to cheat. So, I think this is why I'll come back later with what I wrote. I'll come back and then
Please come back later.
They say please do come back later. Let's highlight the point that Andy has said. He said some of the women too smelled and the men have not left you. So why or cheated on you? So why would you cheat on your husband if he's smelling? And let me just quickly say something on that point. Last week, the same Friday, Andy, you came on the point that when there's another caller. Hold on, caller. Hold on a minute for me. The Andy came on the point saying that the men, pastor was saying that some of the women has got their breasts falling off and the men should not leave them. And you were so not agreeing with that the women should fix up. They should fix up and then put themselves in shape. In the same way, the women are saying that men, put yourself together with the bad odor. They don't want to smell it anymore. So please make sure you put yourself together. It is not that you guys, it is when it is you, it is okay. But what they are saying right there, some men also do smell. And what they are saying right is that you keep yourself clean and everything. They are not saying they are going to cheat on that. But when it is not, it can be a contributing factor that will lead a woman to do that. Let me quickly pick the caller and then we'll go to the next one. I've got another caller there. The thing is becoming hot now. Okay, hello. The first caller on the line. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hold on. I think I've got two people talking. The one with 919. Hold on for me. The one with your number ending 191. Hold on for me. So let me take the other one. I hope you know your numbers though.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is a wonderful program. I'm really enjoying myself.
Yes, I know this voice.
We thank God for His mercies. We
Amen.
thank God. And God bless you so much.
Amen.
I want to make a contribution towards what Andy, I don't know whether that's his name, the last
Andy.
caller, Andy. It's a contribution, it's an advice to our fellow women. Just as you said that some women have got odors. And sometimes it's true. I like to chip this in because sometimes ladies, we go up and down. We want to be attractive to our men. Don't forget that your daily activities, the way you roam about, the way you dress, the way you keep yourself, sometimes will attract your man. Sometimes we even put the man off. Your dressing, the way, if you smell, sometimes he wouldn't want to come to you, is true. And then let's look at our private part. If it's okay for me to go in there, if it's okay for me to touch it. We really need to wash us. I know there are educations on that. You don't really need to, excuse me to say, you don't really to put your finger there to wash it. But if you expect a man to really go that intimate with you, not only enter the thing and come out, but to touch you, to have a form of romance with you, you really need to keep yourself that neat. You really need to shave. You really need to wash yourself with a lot of water, not soap, nothing else, just water. Wash yourself and keep yourself attractive to the man. Because during the day, if you are going up and down, not being attractive to the man, maybe in the night he will still have that picture in mind, and he will just want to bump on you and then just come up. But the way you keep yourself and you walk about and all those things can give him some excitement. So it might give him some appetite that he would like to work on in the evening. So my little contribution to us ladies is that deep down there, let's keep that place really neat. Wash that place well with a lot of water, and then keep ourselves looking a bit yummy and sweet during the day when we are home with our men. Amen.
Amen. That is Minister Genevieve for you. The women, you see, they keep the throne room spicy clean so that the men can come and worship at any time they want to worship and then enjoy the worship. Oh, this is beautiful. I believe the men will be clapping for Minister Genevieve because you are have spoken for the men, that the women, some of the women, and it is vice versa, the men keep yourself clean as well. I don't know, but down there to men, I believe that you also keep yourself clean, whilst the women also keep themselves clean. Andy said this is a good caller. Andy said this is a good caller. So we thank God for the good caller. I've got another one on the line. Panel spreading with me, and then let me quickly finish this one, and I'll come back to you. Hello, who is there?
It's Becky too.
It's Becky too. Okay, Becky too, let's hear you.
My little contribution is some women are money conscious.
Money conscious, okay.
Yes, in a sense that if the man that they are with them or they live with them are not a bit worthy or something, they just, because of money, they will do something stupid, Sorry to use that. Anyway, so, and again, I was listening to one program some couple of months ago, and it's a lady who married to, or a man married to a lady, and they live together, and I think due to some circumstances, the lady went out with a different man, and that man has to give the lady money, and then she will come and use that money to cook for the husband. And the panels asked the lady that, did your husband know? Did he know that you are doing that? He said yes, because the money that he got from the other person, he used that money to cook for him and the kids. And I said to myself, so what kind of man is this? To share someone you love, or somebody who is precious to your heart, to another man because of money. So sometimes I just don't know how to conclude this, because women, we are something, I am a woman, but we are something anyway. So that's all my contribution for tonight.
Thank you very much. You have hit the nail right there where it's supposed. Some women are money-dicious women, money-conscious people, and then that is what lead them to go and enter into marriage where they are not satisfied. Right. And then the one that you are saying, which baffles my mind, is that a husband will allow the wife to sleep with another man and bring money home. This one, I think I'll leave it for the panels. When they are talking, they will chip it in. They will chip whatever they want to say in, because this, I don't know where it's coming from. Because I know that if you love someone, you are jealous. You are jealous that you don't want anybody to be intimate with that person. But how is it that this person can allow the wife to go and sleep with another? We are going to talk about that one. The panels will come in. I believe Andy has taken over. He said some women are something. The women are really something. As for Andy, today Andy is on. Okay, we thank God. Thank you, caller. We bless the Lord for your life. Let me allow Pastor Buki to come in. Somebody, the studio lines are still open. You want to call in and give your points. We thank God, Minister Genevieve, and every one of you that has called. We thank God. Somebody said, I'm really enjoying the program. We thank God. Joseph Intise, I am really enjoying. Pastor Buki, can you come in? Thank you. Sorry for the long wait, but
I'm enjoying it too.
You are enjoying it too.
Things that I feel like to mention also is a little bit in line of what we've said in terms of what you do prior to evening. And one of the things I know is that a lot of times once married couple get married, they forget about dating. And, before marriage, this man will prepare, will say, oh, I found this movie, let's go watch this movie. Oh, there is this food here, let's go eat. So it's very important that even when you get married, to set time aside that you and your husband or you and your wife will go dating. Don't allow the children to be an excuse for that. Look for someone to visit the children if they're still young. And if they're grown up, then they're grown up. Don't use that as an excuse. And don't even use, like you said, church, ministry. Don't speak in tongue when you are meant to be, really just being, knowing life. So dating, plan to date, plan to go out together. You know, it's not limited to singles. Actually, married couple needs to have the date time. To kind of just spice up things to remind you of the old, you know, the things that bring you together in the first place. And when you do those kind of things, it opens up also good line of communication, because when you go out together, you just be free. Just go to a cafe, sit down there for 2 hours, and not by that 2 hours, both of you are on your mobile phone, you discussing with the world. You know, dedicate it to your husband and to your wife. To her, what's going on with you? Some of these things, you know, because women bottle things a lot. Women will keep taking things in and bottle it and bottle it and bottle it, you know, until they explode, either through what they say or through their action. So when you date, those are the time you can find out more, and it helps your communication. So you'll be able to talk. You know, then when you talk, you know, it makes your marriage healthy. When you have all the communication, it makes your marriage healthy. You'll be able to share what is going on with you. That's when you'll be able to notice that your wife has changed her hairstyle, because a lot of men are poor busy that they don't notice. Even, you know, we that wear wigs, they don't notice when you have short wig and long wig. And whereas when you get out there, somebody say, "Oh, you cut your hair," they still notice you did something. But the person you live in the same house, they notice that. So those are, you know, something that is quite important. You know, then that's another thing that I know. I'm just giving pretty much advice both ways now. You know, in Genesis chapter 2, I believe. Let me see which verse it says. When the Bible says that, verse 21 said, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed." My God. One of the things I notice is that it's very good for husband and wife bathe together, being in the shower together, being in the, you know, the bathtub together, you know. I know there are some men that can't even, you know, use the toilet when their wife is there. They literally lock you out because they feel, you know, so you shouldn't be ashamed being, you know, naked both ways. When God created us, you know, Adam and Eve, you know, they were naked and they were not ashamed. So those kind of things will bring intimacy. Those kind of things will kind of make you guys to become to become more close. You know, you become friends. Then play together, mess around together. When I say mess around, just, you know, just to soften the atmosphere of your home. You know, just play with your wife. Just don't be too serious every time. You know, men that are like it's almost like the environment is like the professional office environment. Hi, good morning. Hi, good night. You know, it's too safe, it's too serious. Just don't make it too serious. Play with your wife. Play with her. That's where the tickling comes from. Laugh, throw pillow at each other. Just be, you know, just be you. You know, all those things will bring you together. It will make your wife to actually start discovering even the funny part of you that, you know, that you are trying to keep. Because men tend to do like they're on top of everything, so they tend to be serious sometimes. You know, or it's almost like they forget that this is your wife, this is your helpmate, this is your friend, this is meant to be your best friend, it's meant to be your everything. So you can relax. You can actually play with her, joke with her, you know, throw things at her, do hide and seek together. Okay. I'm telling you, these are all the things that can actually make, you know, the tension of, by the time you get to your bedroom, you will be carrying your wife, you know, you carry her like, you know, the day you just got married, when you lift her up and took that picture, you remember, you can do that, but it all starts from all those little things that you can do. And I believe by the grace of God, because, you know, marriage is of God, you know, and you know, God ordained marriage. It is not the devil. It is not sin for husband and wife to spend time together, to have sex together, to do things together. It is not a sin. unless when you are fasting or something. Apart from that, you cannot deny your wife and keep denying her and keep denying her and keep denying her. Something will end up happening, right? So you need to remember that, and those are just a few other advice that I have, to crown it all, I would say, when we read the scripture like 1 Corinthians chapter 13, it's all there. It says, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its way. So if your wife is telling you, I like something, I like you to touch me this way, don't insist. Don't bring culture. Don't bring, this is the way I do it, and that is it. That's part of love. Don't want to get your own way and all that. Just kind of, meet in the middle. Try something new. And so let's use 1 Corinthians chapter 4 as our guide. Chapter 13 rather. And God, I believe that God wants us to grow together, to love one another, and to be an example to others, that our marriage, our relationship will glorify God so much so that others can ask us, how do you do it? How do you remain friends all this year? And then that becomes an opportunity for you to reach out to them. God bless you.
Bless you
Amen.
too. Thank you, man of God. We thank God for your life. Let me quickly take a comment and then I'll come to you, Lady Sairam. Let me quickly take this comment. And I will have Angela say, this man is not a man. The man that is allowing their wife to sleep with somebody is not a man. Where is the call coming from? Okay. Hold on, caller, for me. Hold on, a quick one. And then we have somebody, DJ, says that my neighbor like it well beaten before. Why? It says somebody like it when they were beaten. They are beaten. And he wants to know why. These are disturbing us every night. This is disturbing them every night. When their neighbor likes it, when they beat themselves. And it is disturbing them. Another caller too, but hold on for me. He said, I don't think that is love. How can you ask someone you love dearly to go and sleep with another person? It is not love. And he says some women do that. That is from Andy. Somebody say it's true. Minister Genevieve says marriage without communication is dead. Somebody says that date your husband. And we have the scripture there as well. If your gift say communication is the key, it said leave the lights on. Somebody say leave the lights on. Those that like turning on the lights, please leave the lights on so that they can see everything for clear. We thank God. So Angela say we can see each other. Okay. Andy is laughing, and then some men don't know how to play. They don't know how to play. As Pastor Buki said, they said, what games do you want to play? What Andy says, what games do you want to play? They ask your wife, and I believe that she will tell you what games they want to play. And he said this century hide and seek. Yes, hide and seek is good. And say you are not romantic at all. Somebody say you are not. Andy, somebody is saying that you are not romantic at all. Let me quickly, there are so many comments there, but let me hold on and then take the caller and then I come to you. There is one more vital point that I want us to hit on. It is vital, but let me quickly take a caller. Hello, who is there?
Hi, this is Reverend Douglas Asante.
Reverend Douglas, you're welcome. God bless you, servant of God.
God bless you all, women of God, for such an interesting discussion. Just to add some content here, I would tell you that I'm sure the essence of the program is we're not saying that we've been lying sense of reasons why people should cheat, but most importantly, looking at how we can equally improve or solve such things. I'll start by saying that marriage is a covenant and not a contract. So we might have so many reasons why what is happening. And because it's a covenant, I believe Paul says something in the book of Philippians 4:12. He says that I've learned how to abase and abound. Can you imagine getting into marriage? I like what was said earlier on about the vows. And then along the journey, marriage is a journey. Something happens, God forbid, let's say your husband gets an accident and his male part, or he cannot function as before. Are we saying that becomes a reason for us to indulge in things like that? It's something. We should question or get us to question our Christianity in the first place. And so, irrespective of where we find ourselves, I'm sure again, as a woman, if you are not well or you've got issues, you would want to go and see your GP. Equally, it happens in marriage. And so, rather than turning the eye off the problems and thinking that going out will be the reason or will solve it, the devil will always give you a reason to try and be smart, to try and look for a shortcut. But I don't think that is really the case. We should all have a teachable heart. I think last week, Friday, was in the case of the men, why men cheat. And I think both parties should have a teachable heart. And tonight, even as a pastor, I believe points are being raised. And I would have a teachable heart to lean in and listen, because women are saying that their consensus is that they want boxers that are clean.
Okay.
Being spiritual does not mean that your boxer is also spiritual. It simply means that you just need to go and check and see if your boxers are old. And if you can change it and it will make them happy and it will turn the relationship around, then it is the right thing to do, you know. And so I would say that for me, both parties should have a teachable heart. And realize that marriage is a covenant and not a contract. It's not 2 or 3 that it's end of the year, so your contract is out. You're looking for another man to satisfy you. No. Equally, someone may have a breast cancer, and your breast might go. I shouldn't start went into the marriage because of breast, and therefore God there's no more breast. I'm looking around for someone's breast. No, even though the Bible says we should enjoy the breast of your wife, if you don't have a breast, I need to make do because that. The situations have changed. You know, and behaving like Paul said, let us learn to obey.
Into about. Oh, did I lose the caller?
We lost him.
Oh dear, that was a good one. I like that. He said, if you are spiritual, your boxers are not spiritual. If it is dirty, please change it. And we thank God for such a great contribution. Man of God, we thank God for your life. It is amazing. It is amazing for this comment and the things that is coming on. So I will allow Lady Sairam to come in, and then I take the few comments. Then you give me your final word, and then we are gone. Okay, Lady Sairam. So if you can just a little bit add, and then we'll give your final word, and we are gone.
Okay. Thank you so much. Before I add, I would just like to talk a little on one of the caller's points that the husband of a woman allowed her to sleep with another man, and this is what we are establishing here. If indeed God is our creator and he is the one who initiated marriage, of course, I would expect us to go back to the manufacturer of marriage anytime we are having difficulties. So in this case, I would like to say, when you read Matthew chapter 6, verses 33, it says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and every other thing will be added unto you. If you have a man who doesn't spend his presence with God, I can boldly tell you that he's not a good prospect for marriage. He will let you do evil things, obviously because he doesn't love himself. How can he love you? He needs to tap his love from God. He goes to his creator. So any man who submits to God, who is his creator, will not treat you anyhow. So please, I am encouraging our single ladies out there. At least you have not yet made the mistakes other women have made. Please, I'm begging you. Make sure when a man says he loves you, ask him, do you love God? Do not be interested in his love, because he needs to love God first before he can love you. When you read Ephesians chapter 5, verses 25, it says, men, love your wives as God loved the church. He can't love you if he doesn't love God. So please, I will just add this to the single ones out there. Women are suffering in marriages because of some of the mistakes they've made. Things are not being known to most women. They just go in for money, for beauty. Oh, he's tall, he's handsome. Please, when you marry, handsome doesn't come into marriage. All these things fade away. The honeymoon stage of marriage doesn't last. The journey is a long one. So please, I'm begging, and I am reiterating this again to the single ladies out there. Women are wailing, women are weeping in their marriages. We are saying, why are women doing some of the things they do? Why are women cheating? These are basically some of the reasons, making the wrong decisions from the initial stage. So please, if you are a single woman out there, please do not do the mistake some of the women have done. Make sure that your man loves God, and if he loves God, he will love you. And I would like to ask you to this. When you read Romans chapter 12 verses 2, it says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. In simple terms, the world is evolving. Scripture is saying we should not be conformed to the things of this world. Basically, when you enter into marriage, there are certain things we learn along the line. That is when we see the true colors. It is room for us to learn. We need to be transformed. Please, let us read books. If men are seeing women differently, there are so many things, especially scripture, that teaches us the nature of women and how to treat them. The same way, when you are living with a man and you don't really understand him, the manual is there. Read scriptures and know how God wants you to relate with a man. Please, it is. I'm very sorry, but the world is becoming a funny place because we are not paying attention to the roots or what where the problems are coming from. And I would encourage us to go back to the genesis of why men are for women and women are for men. And when we get to understand all these differences, they are differences in a way, but unique in the intention of God to make it that way. Men are different, women are different. Men keep saying that they don't understand women. Of course, how can you understand a woman out of you when you were sleeping? You cannot understand her. But please go back to your God. Go back to your God. He will tell you what he used and how he wants you to relate with a woman. And I'll say once again, please, we should learn new ways, physically, spiritually, to improve our marriage. This is what I would like to add. Thank you.
God bless you. We thank God. We thank God. Now we are going to come to the point where you give us your final word. But before then, let me quickly pick this comment and then we'll go into it. He said, somebody said, love making is an act. Love making is an act. He said, a lady always fights her husband because he never admire the wife, but their friends praise her. So there was a fight because the man does not admire, which Pastor Buki has said on that area as well. Admire your wife, admire her, and then say, I will still love him. We can work it around. You can work it around. So if you have a husband that things are not going well, please, it's not the grounds for you to leave or cheat, but work it around. Work it around. And Ajua Adoma says a marriage is a covenant, repeating what the man, a servant of God, said, not a contract. And then we say for better, for worse. We have the scripture also being written there. We have Joseph Inti says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. And he said, preach it. We have Angela saying, preach it. And somebody say he is cute. We thank God. And we say, thank you. Marriage is not a contract. We thank God. The Romans 12:2 is also there. He said he got nice body, 6-pack. So somebody get a nice body and 6-pack. Okay. I love this part. If she doesn't love God, she can't love you. God bless you, Mama. And he said he knows how to dress neatly. We should know how to dress neatly. The men know how to dress neatly. And then he said, God bless you, Mama Sayuram. We thank God and we bless the Lord. We are coming to the end of the program so that the panels are going to give their final word. In case somebody just logged in, they just came in. But there is one thing that there is one thing that I also use as my final word that we will add to it. If somebody just logged in and has not heard anything at all, but is hearing just one word from you, what should they take from here and what should they carry back? What should be that thing that will link up in their heart, in their mind, that I heard this from Pastor Buki, I heard this from Lady Sayuram? What is your final word, Pastor Buki? What is your final word?
My final word will be Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5, and I will read it in the Passion Translation. It is honor the sanctity of marriage and your vows of purity to one another. For God will judge sexual immorality in any form, whether single or married. Don't be obsessed with money. Live content with what you have.
Be content with what you have.
For you always have God's presence. For hasn't He promised you, I will never leave you alone. The translation says, I will never leave you.
Woman of God, if you can repeat the scripture, they just only wrote Hebrews. I think they didn't get the verse.
Yes, it is Hebrews chapter 13.
Hebrews 13,
verses 4.
Verses 4.
4 and 5.
And 4 and 5. Okay.
4 and 5. I am reading it in the Passion Translation, today's Passion Translation. I read that because the way it says it is different. It says honor the sanctity, the sanctity of your marriage and keep your vows of purity. Every sexual immorality is going to stain the purity of your vow. So regardless of the reasons why you said you cheat, you have to remember you are accountable to God.
You are accountable to God.
You're going to stand before the Lord. You cannot stand before the Lord and say, it's because my husband does not satisfy me. That is why I live a life of sexual immorality. I always say this: there is hell, there is heaven. And if you're a believer, you know there is hell, there is heaven. If you condone in sexual immorality of any form, of any kind, it is a sin, and you will face the judgment. You will face God. It is sexual immorality of any form. It completely stinks in the nostrils of God. So leave your husband at the feet of Jesus. Let God deal with him. Call on him like she told you. He's the manufacturer. He created him. But don't go off track. Don't go into sin. Don't not sin. Don't not any form of sexual immorality because of what your husband is doing or not doing. It is not licensed for you to miss heaven. It is not licensed for you to miss heaven. So stay strong, and God works in mysterious ways. If you keep seeking His face, if you keep honoring God with your body, and don't let anything push you to dishonor your temple, because this is the same temple that you're going to worship God through. This is this temple that the Holy Spirit dwells. So you cannot contaminate your temple, and then you expect God to even hear your prayer. So honor yourself and honor God in you. And adventure, this man, just because of the purity of vows and you standing as an example that I will not walk into sin. I will not, condone sexual immorality. Despite the fact that you are not actually doing what you're doing, keep praying for him. Keep yourself happy. And God changed people. There is nothing too difficult for God to do. You understand? And but just don't say because my husband doesn't do this and this, it warrants me to go and do X, Y, Z. Because at the end of the day, you can lose your salvation on it. And if you are not saved, you are not yet a believer, and you are in such a marriage, the solution is not to go out there and start sleeping with other men. That two wrongs cannot make a right. Two wrongs cannot make a right. That is not the solution. You need God to be your life. Yes. Let him be your husband. God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you, woman of God. We thank God for your life. Let me quickly give this caller a chance, and then Lady Sariam, you come in. We thank God, and then we'll give highlights of your final word. Okay, hello, who is there?
Hello, yeah.
Yes.
Am I on air now?
Yeah, you are on air.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Kwe. I'm calling from, popularly known as Atakwe, calling from Liverpool.
Okay, Atakwe, you are welcome.
Yeah.
Aha.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I like your discussion, but some of these things is exactly what we've been continuing hearing from back home, and we are now outside the country. Most of the people listen to you. We are now in Europe, and the challenges we face in Europe is different from the challenges that we face back home in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah. Here you notice that the women, even the college, some of them are just theory, but they are not much. We are not doing the practicals, like what is actually happening on the ground. When you look at how the women work, some of them, when you look at the marriages, where a woman will come from work, I will tell you, I'm tired because 12-hour shift. We've never seen some before in Ghana. We only work 8 hours. Only we came here to notice that we can work for 12 hours. 12 hours. So after 12 hours, she say, "Oh, look, I'm tired. This time I'm tired," and this woman will saying she's tired. But on the bed, you just receive a call. Somebody has just refused to, report to work, or maybe they want him to come and wanted to come and do some cover because somebody didn't come to work. Immediately, she jumped out of bed. The one who just said he's tired, just wipe herself, and then, "Oh, I'll be back in soon, take her dress," and off she goes.
My God.
Again. So, where is that tiredness? And my second question too is that that word, even as I travel and come outside, notice that it is only most of these West Africans or we Africans that are consumed with that word, "I'm tired." But some of these Caribbeans or people from other places don't even know that. They've never heard people saying, "I'm tired" before. Because they enjoy it. I mean, it's part and parcel of their life. So they don't care whether they don't even know whether they can get tired in it, doing it or not. Now, let me put that aside. My second point I want to make is that if any human being that puts his trust or confidence or expectation on man, you are bound to fail. So if you expect that, "Oh, I'm going to get married, and if I get married, I'll be complete, I'll be like this and that," you will fail. You will fail. You can't, you have to know that you are complete within yourself. And you are not going to depend on any human being to make you complete or to make you happy, to make you get joy, or to make you fulfillment, to bring some fulfillment into your life. Until you come to that level, I don't think you will live happily in this life. Because your expectation is on man, put on somebody. What the person is going to do. The person will hold me like this. The person will touch me this way. The person will be a provide this. And if the person do this and that, I will be happy. And when that is what you. If that didn't happen, then it means you are not going to be happy in the rest of your life. So you have to come to a point in your life where you are complete and you do not expect anybody to do something to make you happy. Your happiness does not depend on a situation or a circumstance. No koni moko efi no jeno ni ba ni bo mi am sure dabida bra o mi se keje no ni moko fe alo ekwesika no na alo ka ko ni baba o mi se eje ne ke magene bi na mi o mi se eje o mi it is in you it is in you. You draw it as a well from inside you. So no matter what somebody say or somebody do, it doesn't affect your body because it's not coming from inside. It's outside. Your mind will not interpret or put a label on the person's behavior or action saying that this action, this behavior, this touch is bringing joy, is bringing this. No. It's wrong. So this is the little contribution I wanted to ask. Don't look outside for any fulfillment or any joy from anybody's behavior. You need to be complete within yourself before you can. You can be happy in this world. So I'll leave you with this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Atakwe. We thank God for your life. This is amazing. Atakwe has hit so many things on the nail on the head, and I believe that DJ also is saying, Atakwe, thank you, hitting the nail on the right head. So we thank God. Women, they said they are tired. By the time they call them for work, they jump into it, they dress up and they go. The men don't understand. So I think we should have a time to explain why some women do that. And I believe that we should look into it. He said the Caribbeans are women that people that enjoy it all round. And somebody is asking Atakwe, how did you know that about the Caribbeans? How they enjoy sex throughout? Do you know them? They want to find out. But I believe that Atakwe has made his point right. And I believe that if you are in a relationship, we should discuss mutual feelings. Some people, it's just that you don't want to do it. It's not that you are tired. Because sometimes if you enjoy something so much, you don't even care whether you are tired. You will do it. You will enjoy it. You will go into it. So it is not about you being tired. Sometimes you are put off by certain things and you cannot even say it. Let me quickly allow Lady Sairam to come with her final word, and then I will conclude with something that I want you all to hear. So somebody bear with me a few seconds and then we are done. Lady Sairam, what is your final word? There are so many comments there as well. What is your final word?
Thank you so much. My final word is I wouldn't want to dwell so much on what scripture says about infidelity and cheating because Pastor Buki has said it all. So I wouldn't want to go there. We all know God hates it and there are consequences for it. Therefore, we've established as well that all that we are talking about is real. Life is tough. Marriage is tough. Everything is tough. How do we make life easy? How do we make marriage easy? Scripture says that do not be unyoked with unbelievers. I would just love to add this. If you are a Christian lady, please make sure you marry someone who shares the same values with you. Because when you are on the journey and it becomes challenging, you all have the same head to report to. And I would just love to say, if you are in a Christian marriage, it makes it easier when you and your husband believe in God. Because then you both know who to go to in difficult times. It's challenging. No one is saying it is easy, but it becomes easier when both of you report to one person. This is what I would love to ask and to add. and to encourage those out there once again, before you enter into relationship and marriage, please share the same values. Share the same values to make it easier for you. I wouldn't talk much. This is all I would have to say. Thank you.
Welcome. We thank God. This is amazing from our great panels. You have spoken well. It has been exciting, educative, many comments. I think we have not even, if we want to carry on, we can go for 3 days non-stop, but time will not permit us to carry on. And this is how far we have come. There are so many comments there, so many questions there that is there. But some of the questions, I have not mentioned it because it is going to reflect on our next week topic. And the topic is, how do I deal with a cheating lover? How do you love the person but the person is cheating? How do you deal with it? How do I handle it? So if you want to know, somebody tune in next week. Is going to be interesting, educative. There are things that we do not look into, but there are things we ought to do. And so next week we are going to continue. How do I deal with a cheating lover? You love him, you love the husband, you love your husband, you love your wife. The person is cheating. How do I handle it? How do I go about it? We are going to find out. And so that many of the comments that is there is going to be read, many of the things that is there is going to be said. And I quickly want to also end up on this note that there are some men that your gun has ceased fire. Your gun is not releasing no fire. There is no fire in your gun. You should know what I mean. It is, you better quickly see a doctor. You better see somebody. These are some of the things that has also allow other women to step out. When the man is, you know that you are becoming sexually weak. The thing is now bowing when it's supposed to be standing, but it's bowing, and it is 1 minute affair. It is just few seconds affair. Please do something about it, because it is not just some women don't want the 1 minute man, the 2 seconds man, the 30 seconds man. Do something. There are people that you can see. You can see a doctor. There are things that you can do so that you can keep it fit and enjoy that passion in the marriage, because sister doesn't want to you to come to the throne room, and as soon as some of you, before you even go into the throne room, you are already tired. The thing is already say, I'm not going anymore. Please do something about it, because there are certain things that some of you overwork yourself, and there are things that you have done that has allowed the thing not to be working properly, and because of that, it has also lead to other things. So if you know that the thing is not shooting guns, and it's not doing what it's supposed to do, and it cannot maneuver the way it has to maneuver, please make sure you deal with it. Make sure you see a doctor. Make sure you take medication. There are things you ought to do. Some of you, it's just a matter of exercise. You got to put yourself into it. Don't just sit down and then they say it is like that, and by the time you realize that it is gone. It is gone at all. By the time it is gone, you see some of the women who are not faithful be sneaking out and doing it. So brother, we are advising you. Some people have texted me privately, talk about it, and I said, don't worry, that is me too. I'm going to even talk about that already. So the women are worried. They said, as for us, we want to protect them, but make them understand that they need to do something about it. The thing is bowing too quickly, and then they are releasing too quickly, and we don't like it. We don't like it. So this is from the women. I'm talking from the women's point of view, and so the women has made their points clear, and that is bring us to the end of today's discussion. It has been amazing, and on behalf of Bed of Roses, we want to say thank you to Pastor Buki and Lady Sayuram. We thank God. Everyone is blessing you. They are saying, bless you, Lady Sayuram. Bless you, Pastor Buki. There are so many comments that I have not read, and some of you are even saying that so if somebody divorced, can he remarry again? That question is there. And somebody say, of course. Do I have to wait for my husband if he has left me for another? Do I have to wait for 30 years before I marry? So there are so much going on the platform, but I said join me next week and you'll find answers to all those things. There are things that we are going to deal with. There are things that we are going to talk about, and next week we are talking on the subject, how do I deal with a cheating lover? You love him, you love your husband, you love your wife, but he's a cheater. We need to deal with it. It's something for it's called for something, measures to be put down, and somebody you don't want to miss it. We thank God. Angela said, Mommy, you weaken me. Yes, let me tell them, and let me tell them that the thing is 1 minute thing is not helping. It's not helping the women. Some people want to go 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, and you are. Some of you is not even 1 hour. 1 minute is even 30 seconds. Please, that one is disgraceful. Do something about it. We thank God and we bless the Lord. God has blessed you. You are more than able. able to do. He said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So may God strengthen the thing for us and strengthen it for the women as well. Oh, if you are there and women you like that, give me a thumbs up. Women, please, panels, don't do that. You love it, just do your thumb like that. Let me see. They are not lifting their thumb, so it's just me. Okay, Sayura must lift it. I'm waiting for Pastor Buki. Pastor Buki is still saying no. Pastor Buki.
No.
It's no.
I didn't say no.
And then lift your thumb up and say, I'm saying that the women don't like the 1 minute 30 seconds thing. So the men, the thing is bowing. They should do something about it. So if you agree, just let your thumb go up. And then our thumb is up like that. Yes. We thank God and we come to the end of today. It has been enjoyable. We thank God. God bless you. Join us again next week. And we are going to do it. Lady Sayira, the thumb is still going up. We thank God. We bless the Lord. And Facebook, I can see the thumb coming up. We bless the Lord. We have enjoyed ourselves. I would like to stay here, but we ought to go. God bless you. I love you with the love of the living God. Share the program for somebody to hear. Share the program for somebody to know. We love you. We love you. We love you. It is a bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, which one? Let me take on the...